If you're a homeowner in the Greater Edmonton area or thinking of becoming one, I've got the latest news on what happened in the market in July 2023. Stick around to the end of this video so that you can learn about how the current market might relate to your personal real estate goals. July came in hot compared to last year when the market dropped off due to that first set of interest rates hikes. There were 2 months of supply available in the Greater Edmonton area as compared to June, where we had 2.7 months, which means we were still in a seller's market. To remind you, 4 to 6 months of inventory indicates a more balanced market. Less than that is a seller's market, which is what we were in, and over 6 months is a buyer's market. So if no more listings came to market going forward, it would have taken about 2 months to sell everything that we had at the rate that we were going. Total residential sales came in at 2,363, which was an increase of 14.9% compared to last year in July, but we dropped 10.4% compared to June, which is pretty typical for our market to see a decrease from June to July. Part of the reason we saw fewer sales as well was because of the lack of inventory that we currently have in our market. Many Edmontonians moved in the last 2 years as a result of COVID, and now we're seeing less activity overall as a result. The average price for a home in the Greater Edmonton area for July was $410,000 when you factor in all residential sales. And this was just a 0.6% decrease compared with $412,000 average price that we saw in June. So extremely nominal. Okay, breaking it down by housing category. For detached homes, the average price was $504,000, a slight increase from June. For semi-detached, $379,000, and for townhouses, $264,000, which was also a slight increase. Townhouses and semi-detached homes are still a strong product as buyers have readjusted their budgets due to the current interest rates. Moving along, the average list to sale price ratio was 97% in July. So properties were selling for 97% of list price overall, which is just under asking. Days on market. On average in July in the Greater Edmonton area, it was taking about 45 days for a property to sell. In June, it was taking about 41 days, so houses were going slightly slower, but not a huge difference. Last year in July, houses were selling in about that 38-day range, so it's still taking slightly longer for properties to sell this year when comparing it to 2022. Interest rates. Okay, if you're thinking about buying real estate in the near future, the best mortgage rates as of this exact moment are about 5.25% to 6%, according to Chris Crawford with Invis. Depending on your personal circumstances, of course, your chosen term, and whether you're doing a fixed or a variable rate. It was great to see that the market remained so strong in July. We didn't see that huge dip that we saw last year in July of 2022. And this is because buyers are now more accustomed to the new interest rates. Things have been pretty stable overall, month over month. In my business personally, I did see some multiple offer situations and activity on my listings, so I felt like we had a really strong month. We're still seeing the highest level of activity in the entry-level price point, so row houses, duplexes, as well as older homes under $400,000. And we're still seeing a seller's market, so if you have a home like this to sell, it's still a great time for you to do so. And just like I said last month, if you're looking to move up into something north of that $550,000 mark, you won't be encountering as much competition either. If you don't have a home to sell, but you're hoping to get out of the rental market, or you're relocating to the Edmonton area, welcome. Definitely line yourself up with a realtor that understands the local market and can give you that competitive edge in the buying process. When all is said and done, your situation is unique whether you're buying or selling, so take general market updates always with a grain of salt. If you want a more accurate analysis for your property, or you're thinking of buying and want to know more about those hidden opportunities that could affect you, request a market evaluation or book a chat with me to talk about it. I'll give you all of the info that you need. If you are interested, you can contact me to set up a meeting. My contact details are below. And I will see you again next month with an updated report, so stay tuned.